So season 5 just ended. The finale of The Boys, Amazon's biggest and greatest show of all time, just ended. And I gotta say, it ended exactly the way I thought it would. I'm glad I dropped the show during season 4. I really am. It was just dragging itself, man. It was just getting worse and worse every single season. With the back and forth, none of the main heroes actually dying whatsoever. And then, of course, the constant retcon of the characters in the story was just abysmal. You know, I remember when the show first came out, and I believe it was during, like, fall or something? I think it was fall 2018. I want to say we just moved into this place. And I was doing an event at the Glow, carving pumpkins all day long, all month. Good money, but man, it was messy. And we were watching the show, and it was good. I liked it, you know. It set up what the show's gonna be about. These group of fellas coming together to kill superheroes. But not a lot of killing is really going on with the superheroes. There's killing, but not with any main superheroes. They have them drag on for a long time. Do they die? Eventually. Some stay alive that they should die. But either way, it was just terrible. You know, and the only good character that they had in the show that everyone liked was Homelander. Homelander and the Star, Mr. Star, really brought out the greatness that was Homelander. Made him the psychotic, self-absorbed, insecure guy who was given so much privilege and power, but doesn't know what to really do with it because he was trained to be a tool and not a mastermind. So there's that. So the show after season 2, probably even during season 2, it got political. You see, The Boys was supposed to be about celebrities. Superheroes are like celebrities doing bad things and getting away with it. That's what The Boys was supposed to be about if you read the books. Hell, I even met the creator one day when I really didn't know he was the one doing The Boys, you know. Someone told me, like, you know, because I was waiting at Heroes Con, there's a guy like, hey, there's this dude right here. You in line for that? No, I don't even know who he is. I'm just there for, like, toys and books and stuff. But anyways, I talked to him during the bathroom because I let him use the bathroom. And no, wait. I just need to, you know, air out some stuff. So I talked to him about it. Like, oh, your show's pretty good. I liked it. You do? He says, you read the books? I just found out it was a book. It was a book. And so he says, please read the book. Every time I go to Heroes Con and I find out someone there has a show or a movie based off of their book, they always tell me to please read the book. Every time. And I remember when I met the creator of Cleopatra in Space. And I told him I heard about your show, and he had like 6 volumes of the books there. He signed them for me. He says, please read the books. Every single time. It never stops. And I did, and I enjoyed them. There was some crazy writing, but that's what I enjoy for this kind of style. There's a genre for that, and I enjoyed it. So, and even Homelander himself, the way they created him was very top notch. But not only because the star carried him, but the show suffers from what people around here like to call TDS. They're too involved with modern society. They shove it too much into their work. That goes for comic books, video games, TV shows, movies, social media. It's all over the place. And you go watch this media to escape it, because that's all you want to do is escape it, you know? That's all you want. But these people won't let you escape. They want you to see how much they want to deceive about it every single time. And it's annoying. I don't like it. So by season 4, I drop it. You know, Soldier Boy was cool. I really liked Soldier Boy. I liked him because, you know, I knew him since Supernatural and stuff. One of my favorite TV shows of all time, Supernatural. And after that, everyone else I didn't really care for, you know. Butch was on and off. Huey was just everyone's punching bag. No one cared about Mother's Milk or Frenchie and Kimiko's situation. And Starlight became worse and worse as the show went on. But there was Homelander. Everyone enjoyed Homelander. But the fact is that it was a caricature of how people perceive a certain side when it comes to a political spectrum, which is not the case. And because they always see these people as that caricature, they get so much wrong, and because of that, it has people who aren't like that character, but are on that spectrum, saying, of course, the show will always lie or not get what people are trying to say. No matter how many times they go tell them that's not like that, they don't want to listen. So this happens. It's a work and causes it to flop at the end. The season finale, well, the series finale was so bad that the director himself was just going off of social media, just flipping out. Even Elon Musk, of course, had to be in it because he watched it, and he's like, yeah, it was terrible. It was bad. And it was bad. And he was just flipping out. And I'll be honest with you, it was enjoyable to see how every YouTube channel that I've seen this say how bad this ending was, how bad this season was. This was the worst season of all time of the show. And this was supposed to be your season finale, your final season, baby. And that is just downright terrible. You know, and like people were just praising the show before it's ripping apart. You know, stuff like just like Game of Thrones all over again, man. Kind of like Stranger Things all over again too. I didn't mind the ending of Stranger Things. I just didn't like this middle part of the final season. That was terrible. Everyone agreed that was terrible. But anyways, here we are now, and it shows that they created a character that they wanted you to hate but end up liking. And they wanted to shove a certain amount of one-sided politics into the spectrum. And I think people would enjoy the show more if it was more balanced. Even if it was political, they could have showed both sides of politics. They were showing, it's a black and white politics they like to show, where there's only one side doing bad and evil, and that is it. Therefore, it makes it's so cartoony, but maybe that's what they were going for. Either way, it was annoying because it's all over the place. And usually it's there, it settles, and it rots. And that's exactly what happened here. So a lot of people walked away. Some stayed, and those who did. As for me, I was just skimming through the episodes. I was skimming through them, hearing what other people were talking about it, and that is it. I didn't want nothing else to do with the show anymore. It was terrible. And I'm glad it got exactly what it deserved. I hope the actors go get better roles, since this being a famous show and all, they'll get better roles in movies, TV shows, or even commercials, or whatever they want, and prosper there. But may this be a bad memory at the end of the day, except for you, Homelander, and Soldier Boy too. Everyone liked you. But as for everything else, yikes, this was terrible. Very terrible. But anyways, I myself am disappointed. Wish the show could have gone good. But now they're trying to make, spin-off series and stuff like that. Probably from past and future events. And I'm not here for it. I'm not watching it. And I don't care. I'm glad the show did it. And move on. Yeah, give it a big yawn. That's what it was. It was a yawn. And what's up with these directors and sex jokes? So much sex jokes. All the time is sex jokes. You make fun of female objectivism when you look at the female body, but yet you want to shove so many sex jokes into these things. It's kind of hypocritical. I'm just saying. But anyways, just like after this, I'm glad this is done. It rots in its grave where it well deserved. And we'll see how its other spin-offs go. Lack of faith, but who knows? People might pick up on it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Of course, hit that bell icon. This has the Madcrownxox, signing out.